your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're discussing $120 that's up for grabs that are paying out right now, so check your cards. We also have guaranteed income programs that are paying $500 per month for the next 3 years. WIC, Tanf, new proposals, and more. Now, before we go ahead and start the video, I want to acknowledge that a lot of my followers are small business owners, and as someone who owns a small business, I know firsthand that you have to take on multiple roles just to keep it running. You have to create content, you got to market your business, and handle accounting tasks. Y'all, it is a lot of work. That is why I'm happy to introduce Melio. Thank you, Melio, for sponsoring this video. With Melio's mobile app, businesses can easily make payments to vendors, suppliers, contractors using their phones. It is a convenient way to manage transactions on the go, and you still get all the flexibility you deserve. Guys, I was just able to go ahead and pay my office suite and my utility bill within seconds using Melio's app. Now, this is definitely a game changer for me since I always have my phone with me, and I have the ability to pay for a business expense or even an invoice using the app on my phone. And guess what? You can choose which payment method works best for you. It is so quick and easy. You can choose to make a payment through a free ACH bank transfer or a credit card, but it is a 2.9% fee, but it's whatever is most convenient for you. Now, here's the best part. Vendors can receive their payment through a paper check in the mail, but Melio will send it to them on your behalf, or instant direct deposit. And your vendors, they don't even have to sign up for Melio, okay, to accept these payments. So if you are a solopreneur or maybe a small business owner building your own empire, Melio is the perfect choice. So instead of trying to do it alone, allow Melio to assist you with your bill pay. Go to go.melio.com/Shalae. Download the Melio app for free on your iPhone. And Android users, don't worry, it'll be available soon. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and kick things off with the summer EBT. That is $120 that will be paid out for students who have been approved for a free or reduced lunch. You have to have that application on file before the closeout of the school year. So yes, all you have to do is really check your cards. Some states have already started paying out for that. So the following states have been approved: Alabama, American Samoa, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Mariana Islands, Connecticut, Colorado, Delaware, DC, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. All right, guys, and the first thing we're going to discuss is the child tax credit. Now, earlier this week, I released a video talking about how lawmakers are trying to put $300 a month of child tax credit payments back into the wallets of Americans, but this time with a $2,000 baby bonus. Now, you guys went bananas. You were like, hold up. Why do only babies get this $2,000, Shalae? Also, what qualifies for the baby? Do they have to be born in 2023 or 2022? You guys had so many questions, and as of right now, there's no answers to them. We also talked about how states were creating their own laws, like Vermont was issuing out $1,000. We had DC that were issuing out quarterly payments. Well, now New Jersey has entered the chat. Now they have S3940. This is a new bill that was proposed by the governor where he would increase the maximum credit for eligible families from $500 to $1,000 for all children under the age of 6. That is doubling the amount of money. Now in New Jersey, currently households making $80,000 or less, they qualify for credits between $100 and $500. And then those that are making like $30,000 or less, they qualify for $500 as well. So it's like a tier plan in New Jersey. But guys, states are stepping up one way or another. This child tax credit is going to pass, whether it's a state-funded program or it's through the federal government. So let me know, what do you think about the child tax credit? Does it need to come back? Because Congress is looking at this may be a way to win votes. I'm just saying. But also in New Jersey, they will replace the cash assistant benefits for those that were stolen on the EBT cards, according to the Department of Human Services. So we've talked about this a lot, where a lot of states now have received that federal approval to go ahead and start refunding or issuing out payments for people whose benefits were stolen. Now, prior to this law, states had no authorities to replace those benefits, but they still wanted you to go ahead and file a police report as well. But now, all you have to do is submit a replacement form. You can complete this online in New Jersey, or you can mail it to the Board of Social Services. But cardholders who had their EBT card benefits stolen before July 1st, then you will have 60 days or until August 30th to go ahead and submit for reimbursement as well. Now, card holders that were stolen after July 1st, you only get 30 days. And Alabama and a slew of other states have been issuing that or have received that federal approval as well. So if this is you, definitely go ahead and get those replacement benefits that are owed to you. Next, we are headed to Georgia. Well, hey, this is the latest update for my Georgia peaches. You know I come through. Now, as Georgia continues to go ahead and grapple that backlog of SNAP cases, we've been talking about this for months, where they have said, hey, look, the delay is due to technology. We haven't received federal approval from USDA. We have a declining workforce. We don't have any computers that works, and a partridge in a pear tree. Well, hey, Georgia is now trying to get on board. They're like, look, we have increased from 982, our workforce, to now 1,372. We now have frontline staffing as well, and we are now on a hiring spree. So they're like, look, caseworkers can handle benefit eligibility and processing. We right now have economic support specialist positions posted as recently as this week, and they're even giving out like a $2,000 bonus as part of retention efforts. Now, if you do want to apply for one of those jobs in Georgia, it's paying about $34,000. It's modest, it's reasonable, right? I mean, I would take $34,000, but that doesn't do much in Atlanta, okay? But hey, this is the latest update in Georgia, and remember, they had already started paying out for children under the age of 6 as well. So that's what we have going on in Georgia. Next, we are headed to Kentucky, where they are now offering replacement food benefits for lost food as well. Now, last week or in the past few weeks, the recent storms have been having a lot of states with power outages as well. But now Kentucky is the latest to get the replacement for their benefits. So according to the Kentucky Department of Community-Based Services, they said, look, if people who threw out their food with purchase benefits, you have until July 26th to request those replacement benefits. Now, guys, to request the replacement benefits I want to say on Tuesday's video, I had the form in there as well. You can Google the form online, but you do have to have your case number ready as well for that in Kentucky. But don't forget, like Ohio, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Illinois, Indiana as well. These states are now allowing for replacement benefits as well. Next, we're going to talk about this, where the federal food stamp limits is coming, and advocates are saying, look, in Texas, in New York, we need to be prepared. So I don't know if you guys realize this, but the work requirement of 80 hours per week will be starting in September. And this could affect over 44,000 Texans over the age of 49. Now, a lot of people are saying that Congress may be able to do something, or they're trying to navigate when it comes to this farm bill. But if not, these work requirements will be in place, guys. So I want you to know now, if you haven't started looking for some type of job opportunity or maybe some type of school enrollment program, you're going to have to do something if you want to keep your benefits. Now, the farm bill, remember, they start looking at that in August. So I'm sure within the next few weeks, I'll have more to report, and it still wouldn't go into effect into October. But I'm just letting you know now, so there's not a decline in your benefits. So you're like, well, I don't have any money on my cards, because this new law will go into effect. And if you're not working those 80 hours, you're off the program. All right. I'll keep you updated on this story as more develop within the news. Next, we are headed to Missouri, where they are creating transitional benefits for SNAP and TANF that has been now signed into law. Yes, Missouri. Now, Governor Mike Parson on Thursday, he signed legislation that is designed to ease the steep drop off in public benefits that a lot of low-income Missourians face when they receive even a modest increase in income. So now this bill establishes transitional benefits for 2 programs, and that is SNAP and Tanf. Now it also will make a permanent existing transitional benefit for the child care subsidy program as well that they have going on in Missouri. Now, under this new law, it does not take effect until August 28th, but families would gradually decrease in proportion to any income hike. So one of the greatest things about this bill is that it allows people to slowly wean off the system. It allows them to be in situations where it doesn't adversely affect their income, to accept a high-paying job, or to have a higher income, to accept a raise and still have some benefits until they can kind of slowly wean off them and be self-sufficient. Now, I love this because if a family of 3 made a few $100s more under the current system, then they could lose thousands in food assistance. And this is why a lot of states, if you notice, they are expanding the SNAP eligibility by increasing like the income limits. They're moving from 130 percentile up to 200%, or even now they're removing like limit on assets. Now, Missouri is not one of the 9 states that have adopted either one of these policies. As of right now, there are 23 states, but not Missouri, and they have raised like their income limits all the way up to 200%, and this even includes Kentucky, which is surprising. Now, others have raised up to 130%. I want to say Iowa raised up to 160%. Illinois and Nebraska raised up to 165%. But this is helping families that, hey, when they get that job or a boost in income, you can still receive some of your food stamps or TANF benefits, but slowly they will be reduced. It's not just that quick, boom, you're off the system. And I think that's the way it should be, right? Like, you can't go from getting $1,200 or $1,400 a month in food, and now because you get a $3 raise, you get zero, like zilch, de nada. Who wants to do that? So I'm glad that Missouri has stepped up. But remember, this does not go into effect until August 28th. Let me know if your state does this as well. Like, has there been times where you received a raise or an increase and then only to find out that the money that you were receiving in food assistance or TANF benefits, it was completely removed from your cards, like you were off the system, or you received pretty much a letter stating now you were overpaid and you have to pay that money back? Let me know if that has happened to you. But for the next one, we are headed to Ohio, where they have a clothing voucher. Now, guys, if you have not watched my video on clothing vouchers, I'll link it in the cards as well. But check out that video I've already completed. I want to say 2 videos right now. But this is the month where states are now about to be issuing those clothing vouchers or accepting applications. And that's because school is starting around the corner, honey. And I don't know if you're ready for your child to go back to school or not, but they have this funding where they are trying to make sure children are better prepared for this upcoming school year. So if this applies to you, fill out an application, fill out a shoe voucher, do those things as well. But in Ohio, Hardin County Department of Job and Family Services announced today that they will be launching their countywide back-to-school clothing program. This is for Hardin County families as well. This program will actually begin on Monday, July 10th. And to be eligible, families must reside in Hardin County. This is for the grades of kindergarten through 12th grade, and you have to be at 200% or the federal poverty level. So for a family of 4, that's around $60,000 a year. Now, families or children who are determined to be eligible, they will receive $300 per child from the Job and Family Services, and this can be used as however you see fit. You can buy like undergarments, boots, clothes, shoes, socks, winter hats, gloves as well. But the only caveat is you only can participate in either the Kohl's at the Lima location or at Maurice's in the Kenton location. Now, you can pick up the application next week starting July 10th, and it will go into Thursday, July 27th. So definitely make sure that you go ahead and grab that application if you are in Hardin County, Ohio. And if you want to know if your state is offering other things, check out those other videos. As I continue to receive more information, I will definitely bring it here or just create a separate video. And that is it, guys. This is all that we have going on in the lovely world of EBT. Let me know down below, are you excited about the child tax credit? Are you excited about states that are stepping up for the child tax credit? What do you think about this farm bill? Do you think they're going to have to do something or not? what do you even think about the 80 hours that you have to work per month, or you don't have any benefits? Let me know all the things below. And remember, if you are a solopreneur or a small business owner building your own empire, then Melio is the perfect choice. So instead of you trying to do everything alone, allow Melio to assist you with your bill pay. All you have to do is go to go.melio.com/Shalae and download the Melio app for free in the App Store. And Android users, don't worry, it will be available to you soon. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.